This is our second EV. This is a 2002 Rav4EV, one of the 339 ever offered for sale to the public. So it is one of very few that were actually ever sold. Most were leased. This one was actually purchased by us, originally brand new, my wife and I. We now have 118,000 miles on it. It is an all-factory Toyota EV.
So there's no Tesla connection in here?
There's no Tesla connection. There's 100% Toyota developed and derived. Batteries were developed in the mid-1990s. It's a nickel metal hydride pack, 26 kilowatt hours. It has 24 EV95 batteries in it, all on the bottom of the car. Very low center of gravity, but they designed this car to really mimic the RAV4 gas version of this vehicle. Even though this is a 2002, it's using the body of the Gen 1 RAVs, because all the original RAVs, even though in 2001 Toyota redesigned the RAV4 EV, this is a 2002, it's the older body style. It's the same as the 1996 to 2000 gas version body, except that they changed a lot of things on it. This has ceramic aluminum disc brakes, the front. It has a heated windshield system, which will defrost the windshield like that. There's a thin film of metal in there, and it puts 300 volts worth of power, and it defrosts the windows instantly. It has regenerative braking. It has induction charging. This actually has a front and rear heated seats.
That's a pretty big deal for
2002.
Yeah.
That's just insane.
Yeah.
This is, a part of automotive history. We have 118,000 miles on it. We drive it 5 days a week. It's still a daily driver. Amazing technology that was in this car, using an air-cooled nickel metal hydride pack.
Obviously, you're an early adopter. Have you always been interested in electric cars?
Well, I've always been into cars. I've owned muscle cars and race cars. I still own a 600 horsepower turbocharged beast. But for daily driving, I test drove an EV1 back in '96. 15 seconds out of the showroom floor, my life changed. I realized this is the future, and I became obsessed, and we ended up leasing a Honda EV Plus, which we had for 5 years. There's actually a picture of it in Who Killed the Electric Car. It was a great car, we loved it, but they pried it out of our hands at the end of December 2003. In the meantime, we got on the list to buy one of these. This one, like I said, still drive it every day. It's all original paint.
It's in really good shape.
Thank you. The only thing we've done was tint the windows.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's really a very vintage, original car.
Yeah, so I'm curious, you drive it all the time.
Yep.
How much range is still left on these batteries?
It was rated as an 80 to 100 mile car.
Okay.
We could always get 100 miles. We're getting about 80 miles if we really push it, but we try not to push it these days, where I'm trying to keep this thing alive for as long as possible, but it still works for going to getting groceries and taking the kids to school and all that kind of stuff. It works for normal driving, but there's no small pedal induction charger. This is the way that you plug it in with sort of a paddle. It's not the J1772 of today.
Yep.
This was early technology. So the technology that was used for this doesn't exist on the road anymore. They've removed all the chargers that used to exist. There used to be a bunch at LAX. There used to be all over the place. They're all gone now. I don't usually take it all that far away, although I did drive it a good distance yesterday. But yeah, it's just a great daily driver. And it needs to be driven. It will be bad for the car if it just sits. So we actually want to exercise it. And fortunately, we have a lot of places we need to go in a short range, so it worked out well.
Yeah.